Hey guys, Baseplate 12, or Mitch as you guys know me, good morning. It's December 20th, so Christmas is close. So today's video is kind of a two-parter. I wanted to talk to you guys, those of you that play bass or any type of instrument for Christmas, just some attitude, mindset advice for you guys. And then I also wanted to, I felt, sometimes people say they felt like they heard something from the Lord. I'm not going to claim that, but it's just something that I thought in my mind, especially with this year winding down with 2020, I thought I would share. So I feel like this was super important, so I'm going to start with it first. As the year 2020 winds down, so many people are saying, oh my gosh, I can't wait till 2020 is over. And in my mind, I almost laugh and find that kind of ridiculous because, and I understand. I know that the year has been rough, uncomfortable, unpredictable, just things getting ruined, things getting canceled. And so I totally understand that. But it almost, when they say I can't wait for 2020 to be over, it almost feels like they expect 2021 that it's going to automatically be better. And there's no guarantee of that. Obviously the year is going to change, so nothing can be attached to 2020 anymore. But it's just so weird how 2021, I guess it's just going to be, for some people, a new year to see what might become better. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to get better. There's definitely signs that things might be better with, the vaccine rolling out and things like that. But who knows, if COVID gets better, something else might, make the year not so good. So it's just one of those things where 2020, with all of the things going on with COVID and, political things, it's just a reminder that God is there to be there for us. People might say, things are so bad, and they say these things even when things aren't bad. But, people will say, where is your God? How can he put us through things like this? And it can be anything. It can be COVID. It could be cancer. It could be any type of tragedy or disaster where people always will jump and say, where's your God? How come? Why would he do things like this? It could be a family losing a baby or things like that, where they would just say, why? How could he put you guys through something like that? And I completely understand that situation too, where people feel abandoned. They feel like, God, you're there to rescue me. You're there to save me. Why would you put me through things like that? And then I just felt God communicating to me just this morning, it's, if things were going to be perfect all the time, why would we need God? If we had everything perfect, there weren't any disease, there wasn't any tragedy, no heartache, why would we even need God if everything was going to work out perfect for us? The Bible says that he will neither leave you nor forsake you. So just by hearing that, you think, oh, he will never leave me. That means I'm going to go through things that I'm going to, and we need him every day. But that verse makes you think, hey, that kind of gives me an indication that things aren't going to go so well all the time here on earth. We're going to need, we're going to need him. We're going to need him by our side through all these things. So, people are going to say, where is your God? They're going to always say that. They're going to say, why wasn't he there? Why did he let COVID happen? Why did he let my uncle, my grandpa die? And, we're going to go through things so God can show us that he is our comfort. He's our peace. He is, in control. And even though we're going to go through things that seem like they're completely out of control, he always has a plan. He always is in control. And He's going to show himself that I can take your situation and I can turn it into something good. I can, even though your situation is bad, you think it's terrible, it's tragic, I will see you through it. I will come through for you. I will comfort you because he's our comforter. And if we're going to know God as our comforter, what has to happen? Discomfort. And so there's so many aspects of God that he wants to show to us. And if he's going to be our peace, if he's going to be our comfort, if he's going to be our provider, there's going to have to be situations where he's going to have to show himself that he can do all those things. And in order for him to do all those things, we're going to have to go through points where we're going to have to say, God, I don't feel peace. I need you to be my peace. And so it's just one of those things where I don't ever pray for it. I don't ever ask for it. But there's going to be situations that are going to be rough. And what I'm hoping is that God, everything that he is, everything that he wants to be for me, I'm going to ask him, God, anytime I go through a rough time, you're going to need to be there to be my comfort, to be my peace, to be my, you're going to need to wrap me up and just, pour out your spirit on me, that I'm going to be comforted through whatever, give me wisdom, give me guidance to help through whatever situation's going to be, really tough, really tragic. And so this morning, I just want to encourage you guys, if you're going through a tough time right now, I'm just trying to give you advice on how to look at that issue. And you know what? You can actually speak to that issue and say, you know what, issue, you might be bigger than me, but you're not bigger than my God. It's a season. I'm going to get through it. And, if it's an issue about your health, that's tough to say too, because a lot of times we're not going to, in your eyes, make it through it. But if you're a Christian and you're a believer, God's going to be there no matter what happens, if you know what I mean. So it's just one of those things, guys, I thought I would share as far as God. I felt God saying to me this morning, people always say, where is your God? Where is your God? Why is he letting bad things happen? And I felt him communicating just to me, you know what, if everything was wonderful, people wouldn't need me. Because you know what? People say, why do I need God? They say that when things are going good. So, it's just one of those things where if we have a God and we need him to save us, rescue us, be our comfort, be the peace that passes all understanding, we're going to have to expect that there's going to be times where we're going to, have to say that out loud. God, I need you. This is desperate time. And so, when the Israelites were facing the Red Sea, they were going through a moment where it's like, on one side, it's the Red Sea. On the other side, it's the Egyptians. They felt in a really tough situation. They felt like, God, why did you lead us out here just to die? And so they desperately needed to be rescued, and God made a way where there wasn't a way. So I just thought you would appreciate that this morning. And as I get close to church, for those of you that play for Christmas, Christmas Eve or whatever Christmas service you might have, and things are gonna get super busy, and you're gonna be like, why did I sign up to play? Just know that it's something that I think is pretty special. I mean, can you imagine if you, decided not to play, and, it was our last Christmas? I never ever want to live in regret. And so anytime I'm asked to play for Christmas, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Just because it's a special time. I know there's people there that are probably only there for Christmas. They never come to church any other time. So I just try to kind of make it my point to be there for Christmas. Definitely for the church, and definitely for the people that, you know, need to be there. And I just try to make it my effort. So I'm here at church, guys. So if you're playing for Sunday or Christmas service, you know, I hope everything's wonderful and all the Christmas songs are going to come together. And like I've always said, if it's not perfect, don't worry about it, because most times worship isn't perfect. It's probably never going to feel perfect. So don't ever feel like, oh, I don't have everything 100% down. I don't think anybody ever does have everything 100% down. You know, you just have to not let the enemy steal your joy. Just tell the enemy, you know, to take a hike, because I'm doing God's work, and if everything's not 100%, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay? All right, guys, I'm BassPlay12. I will see you guys in my next video.